What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Big Boy John 25, and tonight I'm going to do my WWE Raw review and highlights. So make sure you guys do subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and let's get started. Alright, we're live on tape from the WWE Performance Center from Orlando, Florida. That's Tom Phillips. Welcome to us. He joins by Samoa Joe and Byron Saxton. They go over tonight's lineup. We go right to the ring, and out comes Randy Orton to a mixed reaction as Mike Rome does the introduction. Tom sends us to a video package with highlights from last week's unsanctioned match between Orton and Big Show. Alright, Orton takes the mic and he talks about his career as some of the groups he's been a part of legacy, the Authority, Evolution. He talks about some of the greats the business has put out, the WWE Hall of Famer Steve Austin and The Rock, among others. He goes on about how Rock and Austin can't hold a candle to anything he done. Something is missing. He hasn't been able to quite put his finger on it as well of late, but it hit him like a ton of bricks this morning. He knows what he needs to desire, and he desires to become WWE Champion again. That means he's got to bring WWE Champion Drew McIntyre into the conversation. But if they compare resumes, that would be a short conversation. Orton goes on about how Drew made an impression comeback from the Chosen One days, but now Drew got a problem, and that problem is that Drew has what Orton wants. Orton has a habit of taking things from people he wants in the biggest way possible, in the biggest environments possible. Orton announces that he wants a WWE title shot at SummerSlam. The crowd of development talent pop. Orton says when he hits the RKO on Drew to take the title, Drew will never see it coming. Orton wraps his promo and makes his exit. This promo, Randy Orton cut a fire promo. I gotta give WWE credit where credit's due. Way to kick off Monday Night Raw. I gotta give WWE credit where credit's due. Alright, let me continue. The music immediately hits, and out comes Nia Jax, making her return for the first time since losing the Raw Women's Champion Asuka in June 15th. Nia Jax marches to the ring. The crowd boos. Jax says she just heard Randy Orton talk about walking up and knowing what he wants. She knows how it feels. She woke up this morning and wanted to become Raw Women's Champion. Nia talks about how she was screwed by a certain referee last month. She says Charlotte Flair hasn't been since. Has she been since mentioned? She mentions Asuka match with the women's champion Sasha Banks later tonight, but she wants to. The music interrupts, and out comes Shayna Baszler to the ring. Baszler marches to the ring and gets in Nia Jax's face with a mic. Baszler tells Jack nobody gives a what she wants. Jack pulls back and drops Baszler in the middle of the ring. Jack attacks and they brawl. Referee rush down to break the fight up. We go to commercial. No more contenders. True threat. The Viking Raiders versus Cedric and Ricochet versus Andrade and Angel Garza. This triple threat match was fantastic. It was just fantastic. I enjoyed it for what it is. It says the winner and new number one contenders Andrade and Angel Garza. After the match, Andrade, Angel Garza, and Vega celebrates as they have earned the SummerSlam shot. We go to replay four and Dawkins on and applaud the new number one contenders. Andrade and Garza end up attacking the Street Profits, leaving them laid out in front of the announcer table. Nia Jax is backstage. Yeah, it says Nia Jax is backstage talking to the referee. Back to commercial. Shayna Baszler versus Nia Jax. This match was quick, but I didn't really care about this match. It says back from the break, and Nia is out at Shayna Baszler. The bell rings and they start brawling. Jax sends Baszler to the apron and then the floor. She falls and launches Baszler into the plexiglass. The referee counts and ends up counting them both out. It says double count out. It's the way that Shayna Baszler kicked Nia Jax. It's like she didn't even felt that. How's that Shayna Baszler kicked Nia Jax in the head, but Nia Jax didn't feel it? TM, she didn't feel like TM. The way that Shayna Baszler kicked Nia Jax in the head, Nia Jax did not feel it at all. So anyway, I just want to put that out there. TM's gonna agree with me in the comment section because I give him credit where credit's due. The double count out. All right, let's move on. All right. After the bell, Jax and Baszler continue brawling. Security tries to break it up, but Baszler applies the Kufuda clutch on one of the guards. Jax shows producer Pat Buck into Baszler and drops him. Jack drops Baszler off the apron. Tom sends us to a video package on Seth Rollins versus Rey Mysterio's feud. Then Seth Rollins cut a promo. He cut a promo. Alright. Then we see Seth Rollins and Murphy are backstage. Rollins asks if Murphy is with him. Murphy wonders if Dominic's Rey Mysterio will show up tonight. Seth believes he will show up and goes on about the greater good. Rollins says the greater good will move forward and things will be different. Back from the break, we see Hall of Famer Mark Henry backstage talking with Bianca Belair and Ruby Riott. We go to the ring. Now comes Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins cuts a promo, and then Dominic attacks Seth Rollins and Murphy. And Murphy ends up helping Seth Rollins attacking Dominic. And then after that, Aleister Black came out of nowhere and started attacking Seth Rollins. But the way that Dominic got a candlestick, he was like a man possessed, hitting Murphy and Seth Rollins with that candlestick. It's the way that Dominic did it, and I know you saw that too. And that's all I gotta say. MVP's Lounge didn't really care. God awful. This says Mustafa Ali versus Bobby Lashley. This was a decent match. It was just decent. It says the winner of the match, Bobby Lashley. All right, let me move on. After the match, the boos pick up as Lashley lands. I'm sorry. After the match, the boo picks up as Lashley stands tall as the music hits. Shelton Benjamin and MVP joins him to celebrate. We go to replay. Charlie Caruso backstage with Dolph Ziggler. Now he doesn't care which stipulation Drew McIntyre picks for their match tonight. Ziggler goes on and says Randy Orton will have to wait just a little longer because Ziggler will win tonight's match with McIntyre and then go on to SummerSlam to challenge for the WWE title. Back from the break, we get a video package from the Raw Women's title. Raw Women's title match, Sasha Banks versus Asuka. This match itself was good. This match itself was good, but the ending was terrible. This was worse. You mean to tell me that you push Bayley and Sasha Banks, but Shayna Baszler doesn't get nothing? They should have Sasha Banks won the Raw Women's Championship at Extreme Rules, and I know TM is going to agree with me 100%. It says this match itself was good, but the ending was worse. It says let me see who won. It says the winner and your new Raw Women's Champion, Sasha Banks. But TM, let me ask you this. But let me ask you a question. Since Sasha Banks won the Raw Women's Champion, what's left for the women's division? Since Sasha Banks is gonna bring the Raw Women's Champion to SmackDown, what's left for the women's division? But let me know down below in the comment section. It says after the match, Banks celebrates as her music hits. Bayley runs down and the Golden Role Model now have all the gold. Asuka finally reaches Kairi Sane backstage. Banks and Bayley continue the celebration. But alright. But my opinion is this. Now TM, they ruined Aleister Black. They ruined Aleister Black. Murphy put Aleister Black's eye on the edge of the steel steps, and I'm glad that I said that. But TM, they ruined Aleister Black. What a shame, man. What a shame. Murphy versus Humberto Carrillo. What does Humberto Carrillo do? He does something that he always good at. Humberto Carrillo takes another L. It says the winner of the match. Murphy. After the match, Murphy stands tall as his music hits, and we get replay. We get a video package on Dolph Ziggler and the WWE Champion Drew McIntyre. Drew is showing backstage talking to the WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry. Back to commercial. Extreme Rules. Drew McIntyre versus Dolph Ziggler. This match was brutal. This match was brutal. It was just brutal. Decent Extreme Rules match. It was just decent. It says the winner of the match, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre celebrates his victory, and out of nowhere, Randy Orton RKO Drew McIntyre. And that's that. I'm looking forward to Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Sign me up to see that match. But anyway, this show, Monday Night Raw, started off good, but it ends up down below. Twice in a row, two good matches. The triple threat, the number one contender, the number one triple threat match. That match was good, and then Asuka versus Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's title. That match itself was good, but two bad endings. Twice in a row. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed my WWE Raw review and highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you guys think. I'll leave my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok down below in the description. You guys have a great night. This your boy B-Boy John 25. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.